because I have a very bad throat today. Is it alright if I speak in English? Please stop me whenever you want any clarification. I'm ready to tell you. Most of it, of course, Shamadada has already told you. But I would like to repeat that Shakespeare was, of course, born in 1564 at Stratford in Warwickshire. Where his father, John Shakespeare, was a shopkeeper, and he was one of a family of 6. Since then till 2014, 450 years have gone by. Some consider him to be an enigma, while some others are just pushed into reading about him as a part of English literature. Perhaps this is why it is important to take a few steps back and understand a little more about the background of William Shakespeare. Shakespeare had a somewhat frugal childhood education. At the tender age of 13, he had to leave Stratford Grammar School, where he was studying, because his father was arrested for debts. Shakespeare was a part of the Elizabethan period, Shamadada also told you, also known as the Renaissance. Stalwarts like Edmund Spenser, Ben Jonson and Christopher Marlowe had already given this period the name of the Golden Age of English literature. Shakespeare was not fully school-trained in Latin and grammar. The age of English literature was not fully acceptable. He did not accept children who did not study Greek and Latin. In fact, Ben Jonson later on said Shakespeare had little knowledge of Latin and even less of Greek, which was a matter of shame for him, but it didn't matter to him so much. As far as the background of his own life is concerned, his personal life Shakespeare married a lady by the name of Anne Hathaway, who was 9 years older than him. Unfortunately, even his marriage was not happy, and it is probably because of this discordant life that Shakespeare chose to leave London. Life in the metropolis also was not without its hiccups. But soon matters changed for him. Shakespeare left for London. Life in the metropolis, although difficult, it was good for public reading, and he started writing poetry for the first time, Venus and Adonis, which was published in 1594. Then there was no looking back. He gained confidence and soon got him busy composing his own literary works. Some critics feel that he was a born genius, while others feel that he was a creature of his own society. Mixing and mingling with the public actually did him a great amount of help, because it is learning from the people which really made him such a great, such a versatile writer. And so he mixed with them, mingled with them, and finally he came out with 37 extraordinary plays, including comedies, tragedies, and histories. In fact, there were 2 more categories of plays: romantic, which was based on comedies, and problem plays, which is a part of tragedies. All this made him an incredibly popular writer. Shakespeare returned to his original home in Stratford, and after that interlude, he got together with his wife and daughter. All was well in terms of home and career, except the state of the Elizabethan theatre. They were crude and elementary. The quality of Shakespearean drama, the intense quality that is of Shakespeare's drama, could not be really focused on, could not be expressed on the kind of stages they had in those days. So this is where he got down to work, and in Stratford-on-Avon he created what is known today as the Globe Theatre. We could go on and on about Shakespeare's background really, but of course we have much more to discuss. In the meantime, I would like to ask you all, are you familiar with some of the different comedies and tragedies of Shakespeare? Some at least. Well, we play a little game. I'm going to give you a little worksheet in which you could probably jot down as many as you know.